Hi everyone. Today we will continue our chapter 12 data handling. So in this title we will discuss about dot plot and stand and leaf plot. Let us see this is what. This is what we call as a dot plot. Okay, so what is the dot plot? Dot plot will show a distribution of data on a number line. So when we want to draw a dot plot, or we want to transfer our data from the frequency table to the dot plot, we must identify two things. First, we must have the data, which means we must have the title for what I'm going to transfer. Next, I have to do my number line. This number line you can refer on your frequency table. On your frequency table, they must have a range of the number. So this will be your number line. After that, when you have your number line, you can transfer all your frequency to the dot plot by doing the dot on the number. Like here, I got no brother and sister. I got two respondent here, so I can do my two dot here. If I got two number brother and sister, so you can transfer your data which got 5% here. We have two brothers or sister. So what is the main things that we can see from our dot plot? We can see they are either clustered around certain value or spread through evenly on the number line. So which means here every of them got the data, so they are spread out evenly. If example, I only got 2 for 0, 5 for number 2, 3 for number 3, 2 for number 4, number 1 I don't have any dot here, but because of my number line I have to stick my number 1 at here, but they have no data, so I can see where are they clustered around. Are they clustered from 2 to 3 or to 4? Okay, so you can see very clearly on your dot plot. So let's try these questions. On this number line, how many brother and sister have most of the family? What is your answer? Which are the option that you want to choose? Our answer will be 2. Okay, which means most of the family they got two brothers and or sister. Okay, so for this dot plot, they can help us to visualize the data pattern. So which means the 0 and the 4 is the lowest, the 2 it will be the highest. Okay, help us to see the data patterns. After that, we can draw the inference. Like for example, we can say, okay, most of the families or most of the parents like a small family. Okay, which means like they got only two brothers plus in themselves, mothers and fathers, so they totally got 5 members. Okay, so compared to the 4 brother and sister plus in himself and also the father mother, so totally they got 7 family members, so that one is a big family's member, so we can draw the inference. Okay, after that we also can make the decision. Okay, how to make the decision based on our data lah. Okay, how do you want to use the number of the brother and sister to make your decision? So besides that, they also can detect the extreme number. If this happen, you have to investigate further to find out the case of the unusual observation. What you call as an extreme number, still remember, extreme number means the very small number and or a very big number. Okay, so in our data we can not have a very small number or very big number. Like for example, when I do the survey on the class, when I ask everyone give me the number, okay, I got 2 brothers, I got 4 sisters, I got 3 brothers, I got no brother and sister, I'm alone, I got 1 brother. So every time I heard this answer, I will feel like, okay, very normal. Okay, so I record my data. But suddenly one of your friends tell me, teacher, I got 11 brother and sister. Sure, I will be like shocked. Wow, 11. Is it true? Or I'm hearing the wrong thing? So I will try to question the students. Okay, you got 11 brother and sister. How old is your elder? Okay, how old is your youngest? Okay, then I will ask, what is the age of your mother when your mother give birth to the elder? So like so many questions, because this is the extreme number, and then I have to investigate furthermore to find out whether I'm hearing the wrong thing or they are given the wrong data. So I will like investigate. Okay, tanya soal sama ada dia sengaja bagi benda yang salah ataupun saya terdengar nombor yang salah. Okay, so after I investigate, I found out, is very true. She got 11 brother and sister in the families. Okay, so that I will, okay, very good. So I have to record the data, although that is an extreme number. Okay, so this is what we call as a dot plot. Okay, you can see more example here. Like this is the number of the goal score. So I got 0 until 7. Okay, most of them are clustered at where? 1 until 6. Very good. Okay, so what are the numbers of the score that scored by the team is the highest? So you can get is the number 3. Okay, so this is how we going to draw our dot spot. First, I have to decide the range of the number line. Range, lingkungan. Okay, so from number 0 until 7. If in case this number of the goal score is focus on number 2 until 7, so you no need to put your 0 and 1. Understand or not, girls? Okay, you must continue a number line. Okay, you cannot skip the number. You cannot say, okay, in case number 5, okay, have no data here, so I skip on my number line. There will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. No. Okay, you cannot skip. Okay, if they have to be there, you have to put there. Okay, so this is what we call, you have to decide your number line. After that, of course, you have to write your title at the bottom of the dot plot. Next, you have to plot based on the frequency table, and of course make sure between the dot you have the evenly distant, which means this is a row number 1, row number 2, number 3, and number 4. So I can see this one will be the highest. Okay, so by using your book, your exercise book on the grid paper, isn't it? Okay, you can draw it very clearly. Okay, discuss whether a dot plot is suitable for, okay, some of the frequency table or some of the data that we collected is not very suitable by using the dot plot. Okay, so now, there again, we look at what are the questions. If I have a large number of the data, is it suitable to illustrate the data frequency by using a dot plot? Okay, if the data is large, the dot plot is not suitable to use for representing the data because the data showing will be messy on the number line. You can try the bar chart if you need. Okay, I see. How about if I representing the categorical data? Okay, well, the dot plot will be suitable to representing the numerical data instead of categorical data. You can determine the extreme number of the numerical data, or you can have your pie chart to showing your categorical data. Okay, now I understand. Thank you. So girls, do you understand here? We got two things. First, if the number of the data is too much, like I got 100 of the data, can you imagine you put 100 dot on your number line? Is it very messy? Yes? Okay, so if you got 100 of the data, you can just try your bar chart. Okay? How about the categorical data? Like for example, the flavor color. I got respondent would answer the flavor color is a red, green, pink, and so on. But if you want to put on the number line, I cannot say how to arrange the number line, and then it's very not suitable, not valid. Okay, I can only see which one will be the highest. So if you want to look the study the data, I'm sure you can do it in the pie chart, because pie chart beside you can make it like colorful, and then you also can calculate the percentage, just like you learned for last week. Okay, so now we move to our last graphical data, which is we call as a stem and leaf plot. Okay, now stem and leaf plot is a data representation that separate the data value into the stem and leaf according to their space value. The leaf usually is the last digit of the number, and the stem is the remaining digit or the digit on the left of the number. So the plot retain the original data value. Okay, is it very confused to you? Why my data got the leaf and the stem? Is it I'm learning science now? No, you can try here. You see, this is what we call stem and leaf plot. When I have the stem and leaf plot, I must have the stem. Stem means batang, isn't it? So our batang will be the left hand side of the number. So after that we got the leaf. Leaf is the last digit of the number. Usually leaf got more candidate. Ada banyak calon. Kerana satu batang ada banyak daun. Boleh bayangkan? Okay, so how to interpret the data? You can see here. If I got 56, I separate 5 and 6. If I got 67, 67, 69, so I categorize all them in the 6, stem 6. After that, my leaf will be 7, 7, and 9. And so on, you can see one by one. So, what we have here, actually we have to decide our left hand side and our right hand side. Our right hand side usually is the second digit. Okay, you can see here 90, 92, 93, 94. So I put them all in the stem 9. After that, my leaf will be 0, 2, 3, and 4. This is what we call as a stem leaf plot. Okay, next. Stem leaf plot will emphasize the place data. Place data maksudnya dia from the sar, puluh, ratus, ribu dan seterusnya. Okay, so you can see here. Our stem is 1, leaf will be the 10. Okay, so 22, 24, 25, and 28. Okay, 30, 31, and 33, 46, 47. Okay, so this is what we call stem and leaf. Okay, so now we move to our next. Okay, step 1. How do we going to draw the stem? First, we must writing the 10 digit from least to greatest. 10 digit means puluh. Okay, puluh kita adalah dari kecil ke besar. So put them down. This is what we call as a stem. After that, make the leaf by writing each one digit in the order to the right of its 10. Okay, after we got the 10 digit, so after that we must draw the leaf. How the leaf going to draw? You must next to them. Okay, secara kiri ke kanan, left to right. So like 48, 49. Okay, 54, 55. So after that, you can draw the line to separate the stem and leaf. You put a title. This time title on the top. After that, stem and leaf, you put the line. And this is what we have in the stem and leaf plot key. Our key is very important, because if you say 48, okay, 48 means what? 48 ringgit, 48 centimeter, 48 millimeter. So you must state the key actually means 48 inch. Okay, key is very important. Please add a title and key after you do everything. Okay, so now we look at more example here. Like this is a stem and plot leaf. Not really stem and plot leaf, because don't have the title, don't have mentioned stem and leaf, but I want you to focus on the key. Key you put at the bottom. So how to draw the key? Key actually you say key 3, stroke 2 equals to 32%. So this stem and plot leaf actually is mentioned about the percent. Or we also got some is about the decimal number. Like for example, 33.2, 33.4, 33.8. If you didn't mention in the key, pelajar faham tak kepentingan key ni? Kalau anda tak mention key dekat sini, orang lain mungkin akan salah tafsirkan bahawa ini adalah 232. 234. Padahalnya dia adalah 23.2, 23.4. So that's why the decimal you can do on this way also, okay, but you have to mention in the key. After that the unit you just can add on. Okay, so here, like for example, what are the answer? 25.0, 25.1, 25.1, 25.1, 25.3, 25.8. Okay, so this is how you do for your stem and leaf plot. Okay, more example here. Number of the sit-up. This is a very complete stem and leaf plot. Number of the sit-up. We got stem, we got leaf. Okay, you already arranged them. How many numbers that you have, you must repeat them. Okay, so we can see which one will be the longest. So here the 10 digit we call the stem. Here the 1 digit we call the leaf. After that, please make sure you got the key. Key not necessary, you must have the unit. Because the number of the sit-up, we just calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? So you just make it 36. Okay? So that's all for today. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Okay? I know some of you, okay, don't like mathematics because you don't like to do the mistake. You don't like to do the correction. But please remember, mistakes are the proof that you are trying. Okay? Apabila awak buat, barulah awak tahu awak boleh ke tak boleh. Dan jika ada pembetulan, ini adalah bukti awak telah mencuba. Sebab itu cikgu selalunya memberi peluang kepada sesiapa yang mencuba buatkan pembetulan. Kerana anda tengah mencuba menjadikan anda pelajar yang baik ataupun mencuba menjadikan anda sendiri faham dalam topik tersebut. Okey? Sangat-sangat menghargai, okay, mengharga kalau orang itu mencuba salah buat pembetulan, mencuba salah buat pembetulan. Okay, ini adalah kita kata shortcut. Kalau anda nak shortcut, sebenarnya itulah salah satu shortcut untuk kejayaan. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you class.